Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I know I was supposed to post this yesterday, but unfortunately I couldn't. Life comes up. I'm a mom, okay? What matters is that I'm here now. I'm gonna try to make this video as short as I possibly can, so let's get right to it. As you've come to know, if you've watched my videos before, is that we usually do a cover page first, which includes a quote and also a cover page for the month. And I have to say that I am so freaking pissed because I accidentally wrote July in this page, this first one where I'm drawing this big pineapple, and I did not freaking realize this until I was editing it basically. So I literally had to cut out a page from the back of my journal and just paste it over this and basically draw the pineapple all over again. So what you're seeing is basically the exact same thing. It's just that I had to write August right over it. This really sucks for me, but I'm human, we make mistakes, it's all good. Moving on. Alright, so for this month I decided to do it backwards, which would be first the quote and then the monthly cover. But I wanted to do something different this month, especially since I was going to be doing a big pineapple and I thought that would look super cool with the actual month written right across it. For the next page, the quote that I chose is, "A pineapple has pointy defenses, but it's still sweet. Be a pineapple." Wise words from whoever wrote this, I guess. I decided to draw pineapple doodles all over this. I didn't want to create a perfect pineapple every single time because I knew that was going to take forever. So this was much simpler and it sped up the process a lot more. Onto our next page, which is my calendar spread. I also decided to do something a little bit different for this month, and that was to use a color marker to draw the lines, or I mean the boxes for my calendar instead of using my artist pen that I typically use. And I honestly like this a little bit better. It looks a little bit cleaner, more subtle, and not so in your face. I really wanted these colors to come through, like the oranges with the yellows, and I think I did a pretty good job at achieving that. And I also decided to highlight the days basically on the top right corner and just write them in with pen. I did also go back to my notes box, which for a couple of months was my priority box, which came in handy I guess, but I realized last month specifically I wasn't using it that much because I started using a different method to sort of write in my schedule, agenda, etc. And again, I decided to do more pineapple doodles. This last one up at the top is actually kind of cool. I saw this as a tattoo in Pinterest and I thought it was the coolest thing ever, and I tried to recreate it a little bit, but not really. It's not completely copied. I kind of just started drawing shapes a little bit randomly, and I like what I did here with the color as well for the triangles and all of that. I think it looks pretty cool. This next page is going to be my Instagram planner, and last month I had my summer bucket list, and since I wasn't going to be transferring that same page onto this month, I decided to try something new, which is this. I've been kind of trying out planning my Instagram pictures in advance so that it still has that layout that I like. And I have to say, I've been working on my Instagram game in the past couple of weeks, and I like how it's been looking and how I've been organizing it, especially when it comes to posting makeup looks. To me, it looks pretty cool. I don't know about you. Go visit my page. I'll link it down below if you want to see it and if you want to go follow me over there. But anyway, let's move on to the next page. It's my habit trackers page. I wanted to keep the pineapple theme running, and so I decided to sort of create this negative space pineapple. I did go over a little bit more than I should have, maybe like one line over. I should have just not added it because now it looks a little bit lopsided. This month I feel like I made so many mistakes, so I'm just gonna let this slide too. But anyway, I think it looks really cool. Like the leaves are the only ones that are intact, and then the pineapple itself, I also try to do like several different colors so that it looks like it has a little bit of texture, more 3D-ish looking, but also negative space, if that makes sense. I'm kind of over explaining this. Never mind, let's just move on. Anyway, very quickly, I'm just kind of drawing out my grid calendars as I usually do, and for this month, I'm telling you, I was having so many problems. The usual thick brush pen that I usually use is like getting dried up or something. I don't know. So it stopped working like halfway through these. And so I ended up having to use a black marker. And when I was using the gel pen right over it, it just it was just not working, and so that's why some of them look a little bit darker. Lots of things happening. I'm pretty sure that it's the whole Mercury retrograde. I don't know if we're still in that, whatever, but so many things have been going wrong this month. It's insane. My next page is also pretty self-explanatory, fitness and health. I've been telling you guys that I'm tracking how much water, exercise, veggies, and no junk food days, basically. I feel like I kind of fell off the wagon. I haven't worked out as much, and I was trying to figure out like what it was, why wasn't I motivated, and it turns out that I was basically doing the same thing over and over to the point where it got boring. So for this month, I'm going to be changing it up, which is why the right page is a little bit different. I will still have my sleep and exercise trackers, but Blogilates is going to have a 100 glute challenge from August 4th till September 2nd, which I will be participating in. It's a new challenge, and I really want to try to get it done with her and everybody else who is going to be participating, and hopefully see some actual changes, etc. And another thing that I'm changing is, instead of including all of those 30-day challenges that I was doing the 2 previous months, I'm going to start changing it up, and I will try to do some HIIT workouts, some HIIT workouts, change it up into yoga whenever I'm feeling too sore, and I will also be doing some of Pilates from Blogilates videos. Basically, as I said, I felt like maybe I was just getting too bored, and I felt like this was the only way to change it where I could start feeling motivated again, because I felt like such a failure, you guys. It was just insane. Like, it was just getting to me that I'm like, okay, here I am failing again after I was doing so good in the month of June, and then July came and I fell for 10 days and I tried to start up again and I still failed. So I'm just trying to do anything at this point, something different that will actually make me feel excited about working out, because I do truly love working out. It's just, I feel like because I'm doing this by myself, it's a little bit harder because I don't have anybody to keep me in check, basically. But again, we're just gonna keep doing this, even if it takes the rest of the year to get me into some schedule, because even my sleep schedule, it has been completely whacked. There were a couple days where I only got like 3 hours of sleep. I'm just a mess right now, so I'm just really trying to get back on track, and I'm hoping that this change for this month will bring me some more motivation and energy to really change what needs to be changed to better my health and all of that stuff. But let's move on to the last page, because I don't want to linger on this one too much. And my last page is just basically my weekly spread. You guys all know that I try to change these up a lot as well. And I actually saw a really cute pineapple weekly spread on Pinterest that I really love. So I kind of took inspiration from that. I will link the inspo that I got for all of these spreads down below so you guys can see all of that. I really enjoyed doing another summer fruit theme, and since next month will be September / back to school / also kind of the start of autumn season, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, the theme I mean, but I'm hoping that I can come up with something on the fly and make it good, because I've been really enjoying doodling and sketching into my bullet journal, and planning has been so much fun, seeing how far I've come since I started my bullet journal in January. So we will see where this bullet journal goes. And I'm also almost done with this bullet journal. I might have to switch to another one pretty soon. Anyway, here is the final flip through. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like this theme was a little bit simple, but I also really enjoyed playing around with shading, especially at the front page. Let me know what you guys think of this one. I will see you guys next week for some new content, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.